Jake, I saw you in the whole thing first. Nice to meet you, first of all, Vienna.
Nice to meet you.
And so, all right, now, I have to say, first of all, my heart goes out to you because you have really been almost torn apart in the press. It started a while ago, and you couldn't speak up for her because you couldn't let people know that you were together. And the fact that people, you know, first of all, it's a television show, so everyone's going to have an opinion on who's right for him. But really, it's none of our business. And I'm happy that y'all are happy. You seem very happy. And I'm sorry for you that a lot of people have been trashing on you, because that's not fair. So I just want to say that to you. And why do you think that it happened like that, where women in the house just started treating you like that?
Well, you know, the first week that we were in the house, everybody got along really well. I mean, he was telling me we were painting toenails together and cooking dinner. But it was, you know, Allie got the one-on-one date, and then I got a one-on-one day, and we were the first two girls in the house that really had a connection with him. And it kind of, the jealousy started immediately. And then, you know, all the girls need that one girl to gang up on, and people love to hate, and I end up being that girl.
Yeah, yeah. And you knew really nothing about, well, you didn't know how you felt about her yet, and yet you kept being told that no one trusted her or liked her.
Yes.
And so at what point did you realize that she was going to be the one? What started to turn for you?
You know, there wasn't any one single moment. You know, your heart just starts to fall. But when it really turned around was we were in Napa Valley. It was a date combined with Gia at the Vineyard. And we were sat there on a bench, and coincidentally...
When she snuck down and got in bed with you?
No, before that. I was in a sweat outfit.
Look, they made you look a little crazy with it, like a lantern and going through, searching all over. They edited that to make you look like a crazy woman looking for him in his bed. But
you used a very good word just there.
Right, edited. Yeah.
I can't say it.
But I'm just saying, because we don't really know what happened. So during that time, that was a connection?
Well, it was actually a 45-minute conversation. You know, coincidentally, everybody got to see the best 3 minutes of it. But she described what love was, what she thought of love.
This
And
was in the courtyard. This wasn't in the bed.
No, yeah.
In the courtyard.
Not in bed.
The bedtime was later. But, you know, values and spirituality and different things like that, I just realized, wow, we really line up.
Right, right. And so you were very confident that you had a connection, that a lot of people didn't see at first. But that night, were you pretty positive that he was going to pick you? Or was there like a slight, like, oh, maybe I'm just, you know, he's doing the same thing with Tenley and I'm just...
My heart knew that, you know, I was going to marry him one day. It did. It really did. So I wasn't really nervous about Tenley. I think the hardest part was him being with Gia, because Gia and I are very close friends. But when it was down to Tenley and I mean, I knew we'd end up together one day, you know.
You knew that?
Yeah. I felt like it was fate.
And how, at what point did you know that? Because then you still had to finish out, I mean, it's a television show, so you still have to go along and you still have to narrow it down to 2 women. And so was that hard for you, or were you really still torn at that point?
I was, you know, I will always love Tenley.
I'm sorry, that's a hard question for you.
No. Well, it really is. I'm stuttering. But I didn't want to go on the show and have love at first sight. And so I didn't allow myself to go that way. And I was trying with Tenley absolutely everything, because she's just an angel. And I wanted to like her, you know, and I wanted my heart to fall, but my heart just naturally fell for Vienna.
Right.
And right up to the very end, you know, I was still trying to make my heart go for Tenley. And you can't force your heart to go. No,
you cannot. Now, did you watch this? Did you watch every episode to see what was really happening?
We have. We've watched almost every episode together. We haven't watched the finale yet because we haven't had a chance to. We lived it. We know what happened. But,
you watched it together, but I thought you couldn't be together. I couldn't.
Oh no, we've been together.
You've been sneaking around.
3 months.
Yes.
We have been sneaking around.
Illegally.
But we're engaged, so we're allowed to sneak around.
Yeah, I know, but you had to hide from everybody so we wouldn't know you're together. Okay, and now the last thing is, Tenley was here yesterday, and we were talking about you doing Dancing with the Stars, and she's a dancer. Now, what if she's on Dancing with the Stars and is a competitor? What would that be like? Wouldn't that be awesome?
I guess I'd be off the first week.
I mean, she's a dancer.
Awesome. Yeah.
So if she's on Dancing with the Stars, I don't know why they didn't think of that. Why do I have to think of everything?
Well, they kind of already have a professionally trained dancer on there.
No, all right. But I'm telling you, they may think of it. They'll act like it's their idea.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
Now, do you act like it's their idea?
Yeah. Do you dance?
I know the step clap.
Oh, great. Good. All right.
I
She
have
does.
he teaches me everything I know, but I don't have any rhythm.
Really? I know, because you're a good dancer, right?
Editing.
All right.
No, he is a
right.
good dancer. We move the furniture in the house and we like turn on 80s music and we dance.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, we go to commercial. We'll like to see that right now.